Nazdárek hybridi, máme před sebou misi Kolébka ozvěn, což je přímo navazující mise na tu předchozí moře písků. Bez dokončení této mise nemůžu dělat vůbec nic, žádný průzkum světa, prostě nechtějí mě pustit ven tady ze základny. Teď jsem konkrétně ve svém pokojíčku. Docela pěkný, že jo? Líbí se mi tady ten kobereček. No, takže jdeme za Varletem a Erendem, protože jdou s náma. A jinak jsem se rozhodla, že jak jsou ty dialogy, jak je tam vždycky spousta možností, na co se jich můžu ptát a tak to budu tak nějak zrychleně přeskakovat, protože si pak povídají třeba 20 minut. A to je fakt hodně dlouho, tak snad z toho nebudete smutný. A jdeme na to. Jasan. Stejně nemůžu dělat nic jiného, tak proč se mě ptáte?
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Well, that takes the keg.
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith.
Cože? Jak se jim to povedlo jí sundat? My jsme se tam s tím týpkem srali asi půl hodiny. Mohli bychom si aspoň vzít její hadry, ne? A opravit je. To by bylo fajnový být nezničitelný.
I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Ah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
Ta investice budeš asi ty, ne? Naklonovaná Aloy. Počkej, cože? Prozkoumej bojiště. Kde? To jsou zásoby. Tamhle asi. Tak to tady vykrademe a podíváme se, co tam je. Mrtvolka.
One of the sons of Prometheus. The one's working for Silence. Looks like his focus was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. Wherever Silence is hiding out, probably.
Všechno dělá Silence? Doufám, že ho pak zabijeme, už mě začíná štvát.
Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
Dobrý. Ne, pořád zkoumáme. Co zkoumáme? Jo, tamhle. Si to zvířátko.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? All right. I think I have an idea what happened here.
Sláva.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Osram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing you said could be here? The Luthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
Řekneme to ještě Varleti. Pak půjdeme asi tady do té jeskyně, ne? Kde vlastně jsme? Na konci světa.
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. If any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
Tak jo. Doufám, že se neobjeví žádný trable.
There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
Není tady něco zajímavého?
Have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after a Luthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
Co je tady na té straně? Nic? Tak proč se můžu jít? Tady jako fakt nic není, tak proč sem vede cesta? No dobře. Co tady běháš jak splašenej? Nějaký cennosti.
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console. I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed. This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. from that device nearby.
So Eluthia's gone? So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
Tak jdem hledat tu investici. Já bych řekla, že to je ta naklonovaná Aloy. Tak to je investice, ne? Ale jo, může to být i ta záloha.
Ectogenic chambers. Like the ones I saw inside his Zero Dawn cradle facility.
What were they for?
Remember when I told you I was made, not born? This is how.
A machine that makes a person. That's
This
incredible.
place keeps on going. Yeah.
V těchto těch zařízeních se vždycky nemůžu vyznat. Vedle něco tam, nějaká cesta. Chci prozkoumat všecko.
All this stuff. I wonder what they were doing. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Ježiš, teď, jo, dobrý. Takže jdeme tam.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Vždycky je huge.
Maybe the asset
To
is
tady
in here
strávíme
somewhere.
tolik času.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the dawn, he said we needed our help.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
Počkej, kudy máme vlastně jít? Na to máme zase přijít?
A control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
Dobrý, našla jsem to. Tak se podíváme, co se stane. Jo, aha, já nemám kód.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right.
Super. Do prdele. A v jakém deníku to mělo být? Tak to jo. Do háje. Který to byl? Sakra. To je z vedlejších úkolů, tohle je ze světa, takže to ne. Naskenované glyfy taky ne. Co je tohle? To taky ne. Muzeum, to je to, kde jsme našli Poseidona, takže to musí být úkoly, ale který? Ne. Ne. 237.
I should check the log.
Dobrý.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Far Zeniths. They are ruthless, and they have Aletheia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed. Oh, this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye.
So she's...
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Aaron?
Two of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
Ježiš, já nechci bojovat s tím přízrakem. Připrav se k boji? To se mi vůbec nelíbí. Tak si připravíme tady ty výbušný bodce, protože ty jsou nejlepší. Tyhle jsou taky docela dobrý. Zápalný šípy taky. No a víc si toho asi připravit nemůžu, takže... Protože vůbec nevím, co mě čeká. Do prdele. Kde je? Oh. Přízrak. A dá se s ním nějaký, jo, kyselina, poškození plazmou, tak takovou zbraň nemám. Co to je? Takže když jí tohle uříznu, tak budu možná moc střílet, ne? Tak jo, taky to zkusím odtrhnout. Tady ty zrůdičce. Do prdele, se bojím. Ne, bože, počkej. Oh. Počkej. Kde to je? Já to nevidím. Hej, co to je? Ty ošklivý zvířátko. Kde je to dělo? Já to dělo vůbec nevidím. Pružní dělo označit. Který to je? Je to označení? Hej, jemu vůbec neubývá život. Do prdele. Mladí. To si děláš srandu? Tak počkej, zkusíme na tebe výbušný. Potřebuju to dělo. Ježiš, to je hajzl. Nech mě. Co to? Jo, ale to docela funguje, tak prostě... Do prdele. Super. Jo, tak to je docela v klídku zvířátko. Nesmí se mě jenom dotknout. Teď už umře. Ne, ještě ne? Tak počkej, ty svině. Oh. Hej. Umři už. Tyhle, co to je? Dobrý. Co má přízrak? Odejdi z budovy. Navalím.
I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
A nechcete ten přízrak nahoře třeba zabít místo mě? Když jste dva? A já jenom já? Já zase nevím, kudy jsem přišla. Kudy jsem přišla? Tak tudy asi ne. Není tady aspoň něco zajímavého? Jo, datový bod. Ještě jeden. Tak jdeme. Asi tudy. Už vás vraždí?
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Jo, rychlejc to nejde, kámo.
That doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Erend.
Musím si vyrobit víc výbušných bodců. To na ně docela zabírá.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
Zkusíme první tichý úder. Když mě uvidí, tak je to pěkně trapný. Jo. Ale moc to neubralo, takže blbý. Ježiš. Nemám bobulky. Dobrý, už je mám. Hej kluci, jako pomáháte mi, nebo jenom koukáte? Ježiš. No, a to bude stačit, ne? Super.
Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon.
Proč s náma vlastně vůbec šli? Jak jsem si jako nevšimla, že by nám vůbec v něčem pomohli? To je ta zbraň? Ne? Že jsem zase slepá, ty vole. A kde je ta... Kde to je? Hej, tak ty vole. Nevidím to. Kde jsi? To není ono. tak tohle není sranda. Aha, dobrý. Toto vyletělo tak vysoko? Nebo co? Já jdu na tuhle zbraň. Musím líp číst.
No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate,
Jsem se takhle teleportovala.
we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Se všema pokecám zrychleně.
Aloy, you're back.
Yeah, I'm just.
You mean after meeting someone but isn't you down in the... Guess this must be even...
Little?
Varl said she may be able to help...
Maybe. You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. An extract to soothe the...
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day.
What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedling. I wanted to understand why... Imagine my surprise when I looked into this and found out it helped create omens. In a way, the Utaru owe as well as our current trouble.
That's why we have to make... I need to
S
get...
Bohem.
May the land...
To stačilo.
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Errand?
Huh? I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me now.
There's two of you now! Well, at least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't... I discovered an Osram militant group. It looks like they're the ones overriding They're familiar with ancient tech.
So, last year we stopped Durval blowing up Meridian in retribution for the... And now you're telling me we have with an army of machines...
Pretty much.
Well, that's...
Is there any way you can help anything to track...
Well, I could have the Vanguard check chains in case they're moving any supplies through. But if they are...
Yeah. And they have focuses.
Hold on. You came looking for me in Meridian because you... So does that mean that if I...
You could scan further.
if an Oseram is wearing one of these, they'd have...
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I've been known to have those.
Just...
You got it.
You should know. Aithér. He's...
Why doesn't that surprise me?
At least we know we're good at wrecking the...
Damn straight.
I guess you know what we're...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me that, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah. I see Varl gave you...
It doesn't look good. Granted, I'm still trying to wrap my head. I never really understood. And now I do. It makes me feel like I...
It takes some time, but... What else have you been studying?
Yeah, I've been looking into this, Vegas. Gaia showed us everything that happened. I mean, this Moreland guy seems pretty... Though, risking the Tanakh clan land.
Maybe I should check up on them at some...
Right.
What are you working on?
I'm still figuring out those two lovebirds. But to be honest, all the little symbols. But I'll get up to speed.
How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lay.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be...
I sent some of them back to Meridian with him. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around.
Did you speak?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took... No use crowding someone when they're in a...
So, Talana...
More like rushed through. Only Carja I've ever met who's... But it seemed like she had more...
I have to get...
Don't go causing...
Tak jo, to bylo taky docela dlouhý. Jdeme si promluvit s Varlem a s mým dvojčetem.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So Far Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. But why? Why kill...
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they... But they didn't seem to care. So, I concluded that then they can redesign it.
To mass extinction for their own comfort? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access, so they made you. And you...
They told me I was born to interface with this. When we reached Earth, I pieced together. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal benefit.
So you know about the
It was speculation, but he self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also to rebuild her.
Yeah, well... So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who want... What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and controlled almost every major resource. Gerard commands them. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transport, but I did over here at the Zenith. They were discussing setting up a perimeter, repel the local. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre Patrol's machine.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their plus infrastructure to...
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose, for all I know, there could be more of them.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system.
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar, or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass.
The Zeniths never told you any detail.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they first Earth 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age too. How did you...
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away, even if I were to run. I'd never... Then I saw you. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Aleuthia's location in the bay, I saw it.
You said you saw an opportunity to... What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function.
The one the rebels killed.
Verbina's dead?
I'm looking into it. But you...
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Aletheia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal my... altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were...
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Aletheia faster.
Well done. You said you were born on the way to Earth.
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. They must have used a stored...
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA.
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
You said you spent years studying... Was this archive you mentioned part of...
But only the parts I was permitted to... Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate...
Wait, those names... They were designed before Ted Faro...
The Zeniths have a...
So it still exists.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my...
To have all that knowledge... Alright, I think that's enough for now.
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricate...
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not to a single location, of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by now!
Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing!
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're going to die.
Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course.
Okay. Well, I'll check on you.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
Tak to bylo zajímavý. Co máme dalšího v pořadí? Promluvit si s Gaiou, tak to bude asi taky nadlouho. Nejdu si s tebou už povídat. Počkej, kudy? Jo.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
Welcome back. Hey, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right.
Tak nějak jsem to předpokládala. Takže už můžeme pokračovat. Jo, tady jsme skončili, že jo? Ne, počkej, cože? Aktivní utopené naděje. Tak počkej, teď jsem zase... Vyzvednu si vedlejší úkol.
There is something I'd like. It's about the land gods.
You said you wanted to talk about...
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide plain sun. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. If we deliver it to the land gods, they're...
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the... Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around them. We need components called... machines similar to the land god.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the...
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill them then...
If all goes well,
we'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy.
I'll let you...
Good.
Nebude se nám to hodit. Vedlejší. A to bylo... tohle. Udělám to jindy. Teď jdeme na tohle.
Aloy, there are more supplies in the chest.
Počkej, kudy.
Help yourself.
Musím ven, protože odsud se nejde rychle cestovat. Co máme nejblíž? Sakra. Mám zvířátko.
All right. I might want to take another look around. See if I can find anything else.
Měla jsem si vzít do zásoby nějaký bobule. Nemám moc bobuli, hej, jeď. Ty dělej, nebo půjdu pěšky. A nechám tě tady zmrznout. Seru na tebe. Sereš mě. Půjdu tady k ohýnku a půjdu po cestě, ať si může zase zavolat koníka. Tak pojď a jedem.
This must be Stonecrest. Toto should be waiting for me. But maybe I should look around first. There's Cthulhu. What's he looking at?
This valley is infested with... The scouts from the village tell us that they've been... Some they ride, others they herd along, and some they... path ahead will not be... We should get going. My orders are to guide you to the bulwark so that you can speak to Dick for all the good it'll do.
Not so fast. What is this place?
Stonecrest was built as an outpost. Its purpose was to guard the entrance to the... as well as keep watch on what... And for now, that means keeping watch on... I wish we had enough soldiers to...
For all the good it'll do?
The bulwark has stood unyielding since the... Behind it, Tekote, if he insists on defying Hikaru, an outlander, and a main...
Your chief seems to think differently.
And that is the only reason I am still standing here.
What makes you so sure Tekote...
A snake safe in its lair. He has not...
Come on, is that all you've... Hikaru said you were from the Sky Clan before. I need to know.
Tekote. If he had any guts, he would have gone after Hikaru. But instead, he covets the chiefdom from hoping that his foes will weaken one. Is that enough for you?
For now. Why do you think Regala's forces are driving machine?
We've heard similar reports from across the... The rebels are gathering machines from the... Whatever control they have over the... So they herd them into... Something else.
I've been to their camp, you're right. They've...
May the... But it gets worse. We've heard rumors that the rebels are scouting larger... I don't know what kind.
Let's hope they don't learn how to override them. You were at the embassy.
I was.
I'm sorry.
Their deaths will...
You're still healing.
I will never heal. But that won't stop me from crack...
Good thing you're on my side. What makes the bulwarks?
It's made of massive boulders. No army or machine has ever penetrated it. If we're done talk.
So, what?
The bulwark is so undoubtedly we'll have to cross. We'll either have to fight our way through. Or neither.
Never is.
Takže po cestě bude spousta bitek. Počkej, nemám tady nějaký takovou tu krabici se zásobama. Možná jo, ale nevím kde. Jídlo. Nechci. Pong, bude mi k něčemu? Jo, tak počkej. Otočný bod somet. Tak si ho vylepšíme. Co je tohle? Ne, nechci. Vylepším si vák. A to je všechno. Jo, tady to je. To je všechno, takže jdeme za tím týpkem.
How would you convince Tekote to send his challengers?
I wouldn't.
Come on.
To not respect a blade and the strength of the fighter who wields it. No good is anyone who lacks that.
Well, lucky for us, we're both good fighters, but let's hope it won't come to that. So this whole valley is the Sky Clan's territory?
Yes. The clan has defended it for generations.
Against who?
The other Tenakth clans. Even the Karja, long ago. If you want a history lesson, talk to the chaplains. Rebels ahead. Hacking away at that machine. Gut them. Or sneak around. Never follow.
Stay vigilant. Or rations, or sleep. Yeah, I'm great.
Ježiš, jde mě zabít. To bylo ofous. Sakra, a já chtěla jsem dát tohodle. Dobrý. Tenhle kámoš mi aspoň pořádně pomáhá. Jo, počkej, kde seš? Dobrý, jdeme. Je to daleko? Kde to jsme? Aha.
Those rebels were gathering machine parts, maybe to make more overrides. And Dakota won't do anything?
Why would he, when he has the bulwark? I grew up behind the wall. It's easy to have a full sense of safety there. More rebels in the clearing.
Kde? Tady jsou 4 a 2 s tím štítem? Tak počkej. Už mám dostatek bodů. Umřete. Hej, počkej. Ty seš svině. Je tu, hej? Ježiš. Nechám ho umřít.
Now let's go.
I'll leave us.
Když si zavolám stroj, budou mít taky nějaký stroj? Prostě to zkusím. Nemám čas na běhání. Valíme.
Back at Stonecrest, you said the rebels have been moving through here for days. By the time Dakota realizes he's outmatched, this entire valley might be overrun.
If not for the sake of the rest of the clan, I would welcome that day. To see his pride ruined. Here it is. The bulwark. Let me know when you are ready.
Tohle?
I will announce us.
Počkej, cože? Proč bych neměla být připravená? Jdeme.
Marshal requests an audience with your clan commander.
I didn't know there were any marshals left. We defend the path to the mountain,
where the wings of the 10 shall find us.
All right, Marshal. I'll send the lift for you.
Dakota, I'll do the talking.
We'll see how it goes.
Back again.
So this was home.
A long time ago. Come on.
Not even close. Do that, Donald?
The last Marshal.
Tak jdeme?
Well, this is a warm welcome.
An outlander and a maimed marshal. A spectacle.
Reminds me of where I grew up.
We're here for Tekote. Let us in.
Sky Clan's mighty son returns. Bless the Ten.
Your chief has demanded an immediate dispatch of all challengers to the Cool Route. We're here to make sure yours haven't gotten lost on their way to the Grove.
I see. Regala must have dealt our chief a mighty blow, if he's sending you two as messengers.
This one defeated Regala's champion, Grudda, at the embassy. She fought honorably.
I had the sense to bar our soldiers from that embassy. Just as I have the sense now to keep our challengers here. If they must fight, then they will fight here. Defending our walls. Our clan.
That wall won't protect you. Not from the machines Regala controls. They're already at your doorstep.
And what do you know of the battles that the Bulwark has withstood? The blood shed upon stone.
I know it wasn't meant to be used as a coward's shield.
You were a great warrior once. But that was then. You tell Hikaru, with all due respect, that we will keep our challengers here for as long as we are safe behind the Bulwark.
I told you, words are useless with his kind. We're gonna have to kill him. It won't be easy with all his men about. Are you even listening?
For as long as we are safe behind the Bulwark, he said. Wait here. I need to get a closer look at that wall.
What? Why?
Tak nějak jsem si to představovala. Pošleme sem jim nějaký zlo. A oni si to rozmyslejí. A nebo ho prostě zabijeme. Počkej, kam mám jít? Ježiš. Myslela jsem, že mě ten výtah rozdrtí. To by byla sranda.
Time to scan the wall. Just what I thought. There's something metal in there. Oh, that rock is interfering with the scan. I need to get closer. But how? I might be able to climb up on the left side of the wall. Near that waterfall.
Kde je waterfall? Aha. Dobrý. Takže jim uděláme zemětřesení. Chudáci, jdeme jim zničit domov.
Now, better scan that tank again. I'll bet if I blew it up. But how? Well, can't do anything else here. Better go find Katalo.
Co? Nemůžu se tam nějak teleportit? Děle.
Guard said you've been scurrying around the wall like a rat. What in the name of the ten have you been up to?
Chakotay said he wouldn't send his challengers as long as they're safe behind the bulwark, right?
Don't remind me.
So, we take it down.
Did you hit your head on the way down here?
I'm serious. There's something from the old world stuck in there, and it has a power cell. I could blow it up if I just penetrate the first layer of rock and metal.
Even if what you're saying is true, it would take a cannon to do that.
You're right. And you said the rebels were stripping them off machines back in the valley. Come on.
No. I'm not getting dragged further into this madness.
Hikaru ordered you to help me. You gonna defy him like that arrogant shit up there?
That was an unkind comparison.
Co mu vadí, teď on chtěl všechny zabít, tak tohle je lepší, ne?
And then what? The two of us go up against all of them?
Pretty much.
Mám najít dělo? Tak já se tam ale teleportuju, ne? Já nemůžu. Tak jedu na oři, ale bez tebe. Hej.
It seemed like there's bad blood between you two.
There is. If we make it through this plan of yours, perhaps I'll tell you.
I'll hold you to that. Is this easy?
We're getting close to where we saw the rebels before.
Tam je nějaký velký zvířátko. Projde nám prostě jenom tak vzít to dělo. Do hajzlu.
Well, it looks like the rebels just got a lot more firepower.
Ready? Move out!
Your cannon, and that thing has him. This won't be easy to take down, especially with this.
I'll handle the big guy. You focus on the others.
I'll follow you in.
A vypršela mi ty vole nenápadnost, no tak to je...
See if there's anything I can use to take that thing down. My focus can help.
Load up, squad! We must! The Sky Clan will fall! Yeah!
Machine's weak against frost.
Mrazivé poškozy. To mám takový ty kuličky, které vůbec nepomáhají. Hej, tamhle ale to dělo. To je asi jiný dělo, ale pomůže to. Co? Ne, tak to nestřílelo moc dlouho. Tak jo, zkusíme. Ne, nebij mě. Dobrý, pomohl mi. Chudák sloník. Ale je to zlej slon. To bude v klidu. Možná. Ty půlku. Za chvíli pomřeš. Ježiš, můj kámoš je v bezvědomí. Ještě jednou. Tak to bylo na 12 bodců. Ale ježiši, hej, nech mě. Jsou tuhý? Zab ho, já chci pozbírat tady matroš. Je to? Já už jsem ji sebrala. Jo. Aha.
I'm not looking forward to hauling this all the way to the bulwark.
Here. I may be maimed, but I've still got a strong back.
Pecka. Co? Už se můžu teleportit? Jo. Sice jenom kousek, ale lepší než běžet. Pokud ten loading nezabere stejný čas. Dělej.
The snow brought the chill.
Vždyť jsem tady. Jak musím vyjet nahoru? Pane bože.
Coming right up.
Well, go on.
Okay. Gotta blast away some rocks so I can expose the power cell. It's working!
Nothing's exploded. This isn't gonna work.
Well, isn't this impressive? 2 children playing siege. I hope they haven't hurt the bulwark's feelings. Come now, stop embarrassing yourselves. And leave this poor mountain alone.
This is your last chance, Takote. You can still answer Hikaru's call.
This is your last chance. You have it backwards. Leave this place, savage, now. And take this cripple with you. Done?
Can't hide behind the wall anymore, Takote. Now you have to join Hikaru.
Never. Never. We will rebuild it. Immediately. You are not safe. The bulwark couldn't protect you from a single cannon, let alone an army of machines. The only pathway to safety is to unite against Regalo with your chief. You decreed that no challengers would be sent, while the clan remained safe behind the bulwark. So send them now. Unless your word means nothing. Send them. I didn't hear you. Send the challengers. I look forward to seeing the Sky Clan's colors in the arena.
Nicely done, Marshal. What's gonna happen to this place?
They'll have to live without their wall. But that's better than living apart from the tribe, as pawns in Takote's foolish schemes. If you want to check up on them, talk to Jera, the chaplain of the clan. If anyone needs help up there, she'll know.
Yeah, maybe I will.
I'll take my leave then. I need to report to Hikaru.
I'll see you at the culvert.
Good. We may need another miracle there as well.
Už jsem se lekla, že to nezabere a budeme je muset prostě zabít. Ne, nejdu se dívat, jestli jsou v pohodě. Chci pokračovat v hledání.
She's with us. Let her pass. Outlander, Chief Hikaru and Marshal Katalo await you within.
Jo, proto jsem se vrátila.
The culvert should be starting soon. Once it's done, I'll be able to access the chamber below Hikaru's.
Počkej, kde to je?
And Aithér.
Outlander, the chief awaits you in the arena, past the throne.
Jdu dobře? Jo.
It's another part of the ruins, turned into a fighting ring. This could be useful.
Aloy. It's...
Katalo, help.
Yes. But now some have come to compete. They know Regala will...
I'll do whatever it takes to hold up my end. So what's the plan?
Katalo.
There are only two viable ways through the throne room you just passed. And we've set up barricades at both. But if Regala means to assault she will have to attack.
You will join our defense. Hold the line. And you will be free of my service and make whatever preparations you must. Once the coup route begins...
I know where I'll be.
I will be here with the chief. Should the fight reach us,
If it comes.
The grove, the arena.
Yes. Here the land.
Sacrifice.
The visions tell us they gave their. We honored them by holding.
Musím se ještě podívat, jestli mám všechny zbraně. Tohle je nejlepší zbraň, co tam je. To asi stačí. Jsem nechtěla. Jdeme do války.
Let's get this over with.
Good. You'll strike true as the 10.
A kam jdu? Počkej, to nebyl? Ježiš, tak... Aha, dobrý. Jo. Počkej, tady si vezmu nějaký věci. Že by něco nového na plánku? Jo, ne. Ještě nějaký datový body? Ne, valíme. Uhněte.
Didn't think the Sky Commander himself would be joining us today.
If there's a chance my challengers will be facing Regala, it is only right their commander join in their fate.
Or maybe you need to save face after what happened at the bulwark.
Careful now. Sometimes sharp wits bring out sharp spears.
I'd save my spear for Regala's troops, if I were you. Come! Okay. The Koro's defenders should be at the end of this trench.
But we must hold. And look. We are not alone in this fight.
Co? S kým si mám? Jo. Snad tam nebude moc velkých strojů.
Take them down. And Regala's forces become no different from our own.
Yes, Chaplain.
Watch each other's backs. Dismissed. Our soldiers are ready. They will defend the cool route from below. But from above...
Not bad. Where did you get it?
One of our squads ripped it off a fallen machine. The honor is yours. Regala may have her tricks, but you will show her our teeth.
The cool route is upon us! Our struggle demands new blood! New leaders! Release the quarry! Challengers, approach! All who take down a machine shall be named Marshal. Remember the 10. Strike from the air as they did, and seize your glory.
Pecka. Doufám, že mám nějaký náhradní náboje. Hajzlové. Když mi jde. No, tak jo, jdem se přidat k boji. Že aha, já nemůžu. Jo. To jsem měla říct dřív, že jich je tady víc. Jo, tak to je jiný válčení s takovouhle zbraní. Dobrý. Zabili jsme všechny. Zabij stroje, takže asi se ještě někdo bude blížit. Jako do koho teďka? Jo. A je to.
There. What is that?
I don't know.
Hold the defenses! Go!
Děláš prdel? Tohle na něj předtím fungovalo. Počkej. Ježiš. Musím se podívat, jestli je to ten stejný. Ne, počkej. Slabý proti ohni. Dobrý, tak zkusíme ohýnek. Hej, jako dělám něco nebo ne? Tak asi ne. Ty vole, zkusíme starou metodu. Do hajzlu. Hej, tak... Co se to děje? Do prdele. Střílí po něm někdo? Co je? Do prdele, to se nedá. Ty svině, nehejbej se. Můžeš ho sundat? Střílí po něm někdo? Skoro už to bude, hej. Ještě je tam někde ten krtek, ne? Někdo mě vidí. Kdo mě vidí? Jo. Počkej. Jdu.
This isn't finished! I'll be back with everything I have! And all who stand with Hekarro will be run red.
At attention. You fought well. Proved yourself against enemies both metal and flesh. I name you all Marshal. Your first order is to secure the arena from any remaining rebels. Go. I failed. I should have finished Regala. But now she'll be back with more machines. Stronger than ever.
I'll do what I can to help.
No, you've done enough. Far more than our bargain called for. When we first met, you spoke of your true mission on which all depends. I wasn't certain if I believed you then. But I believe in you now. So leave me. And get to your task.
What will you do?
Tend to the wounds. What you need is there. Take it. Your deeds today will be remembered like those of the 10.
Boží.
Falling gently. What was this place? There. Come on, Aithér. Time to go home. Yes. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring ether subordinate function to original code.
Got it. Now to get this back to Gaia.
Tak jo, takže už nám bude zbývat jenom poslední záloha. Kam to jdu? Regala měla pěkný zuby docela. Kudy? Počkej, cože děláme? Jo, dobrý. Jak to, že nemůžu rychle cestovat? Já musím rychle cestovat, teď je to mega daleko. Jo.
The visions in the grove have changed. The words of the 10 are now clear to us. The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
Visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Hikaru.
More testimony of the old ones.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm coming with you.
But Hikaru needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals. And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore. So I will stand with you on your mission. Give whatever is left of my life. It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that? Varl, there's someone who wants to join us. I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
On it.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours? Should be interesting.
All right.
Tak to bylo ňuňánkový. A teď už konečně můžeme jít, jo, ale... Dobře, udělám to jindy. Kde to jsem, jo? Už jsem se lekla, že jsem se přenesla někam dopryč.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called...
Aloy, I'm glad you have returned, and I see you have recovered Aithér.
Moment, ještě nám něco řekne paní.
Hey Gaia, it's me.
Hello, Aloy. Did you...
Ne.
How's Kotallo doing?
I have detected that the lost... In an effort to remedy this, I believe he will want to...
A solution?
Pokecám s ní jindy.
I wish you...
Dodělali jsme už ten úkol. Musím promluvit jasně. Tak s ním ještě jdu promluvit. Ať se to nějak zakončí. Příště už chci najít tu poslední zálohu.
Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough. And then, one day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me, in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda? She liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect. Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage? She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses. You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel? It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home. And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it? To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone. So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view? I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave. You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files? Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many. That didn't interest you? I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis. Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use? No. Any information about them was redacted. So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is. When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Let's leave it at that then.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry, she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
To by byla sranda, kdyby se objevil Rost. Tak jo, konečně můžeme jít na další misi, což je ta poslední záloha. A jo, a ta je hodně daleko. No, takže tady zase skončíme, akorát mi přijde divný. Hej, kam zmizel ten tolnek, co byl tady? Divný. Každopádně pořád nemám nějaký nástroj na prozkoumání těch ruin. Takže jako asi oběhám si nějaký, nevím, tady asi udělám ty vedlejší mise, co tady byly. Po cestě sem to všechno tak nějak otevřu aspoň, ať pak můžu rychle cestovat. Jo, tady je cvičiště. To taky asi udělám. No, a pak už bude zbývat jenom tohle. Kolik máme těch hlavních misí? 11. Takže tohle je 12. 12. A celkem jich má být 14. Tak to vlastně najdeme tady to a za chvíli bude konec. Tak to jo. No nic, takže zase příště. A zatím papík.